Bama gang. Oh, we always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans, my Florida State Seminoles, and my Florida Gator fans. Yeah, just some quick updates, some quick news. Obviously, guys, you know the games are being played this week. Miami will take on Georgia Tech at home, at Hard Rock, 8 o'clock. It's a night game. It's a blackout game. We're black. That's what they're saying. We're going to be wearing the new neon black jerseys that night. Cameron Kitchens will be back. Speaking of Cameron Kitchens, now, obviously, Mario and the guys, they actually saved wearing the black jerseys for Cam. He said he's very excited. He's glad he didn't miss out on wearing them, because it's a once a year kind of deal. And, once it happened, it happened. It is what it is. Now, he also gave praise to Jaden Harris. Jaden Harris basically filled in while, Cam was out, with the little injury or whatever. But he's fully to go, ready to go. So Cam will be back. Not only did Cam speak, also James Williams spoke, the other safety that's right across from Cam, basically saying that Jaden Harris was no fall off. They've been practicing, everything was normal, basically, there's no drop off, guys. These guys are ready to go. They're basically, next man up mentality and this, that, and the third. Cam's a great safety, but that this is what they do. This is what they practice for. So I love to hear it. Let's talk about some of the two. I'm just gonna focus on two because there will be plenty of guys that'll be at the the visit for the Miami Hurricanes. So obviously you got guys like the committee guy. We're not gonna go into them, but 2025 guy. We're gonna talk about a guy by the name of Dallas Turner. 6'3", 180-pound, 5-star recruit for the 25 class. He's already committed to Oregon. He's a wide receiver out of Tampa. So he will be at the Miami Hurricane games this Saturday night. Also from Westchester, Ohio, it's a 4-star tight end. Luca, his last name is slipping me, but you guys will see it on the screen. His last name is slipping me right now, but he'll also be down here. It's going to be interesting, man. There's a lot of hype going into 2025. Obviously, you guys see the offense. It's turning up a little bit. There will be some commitments. There will be some flips and everything going on for the 2024 class. You guys just got to stay tuned for that. Yeah, man. Everything that Miami told these kids that they would deliver in 2023, they're doing it. So, speaking of commitments and visits and everything like that, now obviously we got a guy by the name of Derek Plaz that's committed to the Miami Hurricane. He is living in Jacksonville, so he does stay down the street from Florida State. I think he's one of those guys that Florida State right now, they're pushing. They're really pushing to try to flip him. Obviously, Miami flipped him from Penn State earlier on in the year. He's been committed, been very actively on social media about the Hurricanes and everything like that. So we're gonna see. He does have a couple trips lined up for Florida State, so we're gonna see how that one turned out. Guys, if he ended up flipping to Florida State, I wouldn't be surprised though, to be honest with you, because he stays so close. And I think another guy to look out for, but I think the Gators are making a huge push for him is LJ McCray, I'm sorry. Obviously teammate to Xavier Mincy. Xavier Mincy. Basically they both go to school up there in Daytona, Mainland. Those two guys are a huge target for not only the Miami Hurricanes, but the Florida State Seminoles and the Florida Gators. So obviously, there's a three-team battle. I think Georgia is in there also, in Auburn. So got to keep an eye out for those teams and everything like that. Another one to mention was Zaquan Patterson. He's already committed to the University of Miami. Miami's top safety for the class so far. He did take a visit to Auburn this past weekend, saw what Auburn's doing alongside with some other recruits like, KJ Bolden from Florida State and those guys. And, They pretty much like what they seen from Auburn. No sugarcoating that. But I think he'll stick with Miami. I think Miami has been showing pretty good work on the field. So, you know, it is what it is. Gainesville, they also got a couple guys, you know, visiting and everything like that. This weekend, guys, all you got to do is check the list of visitors for each schools, and you'll see that, you know, there's a lot of tremendous talent that's checking out the Miami Hurricanes, the Florida State Seminoles, and, you know, the Florida Gators. The Gators take on Vanderbilt, coming off of a loss to, you know, Kentucky. All hell break loose up there in Gainesville. So right now they're talking about possibly, you know, replacing Billy Napier as the offensive coordinator, not the head coach. I don't think that page is ready to be turned yet, but I do believe a loss against Vanderbilt could really rock that coaching staff. Obviously, at the end of the year, I think decisions going to be made on that coaching staff, whether or not it's special teams or offensive coordinator. But Billy basically said he's calling the plays on offense. So if you don't like the offensive calls, especially in the red zone and all that, blame it on Billy. There's nobody else to blame on that one. On the defensive side, you got that Armstrong guy. You can blame him. So Florida State. They're looking to flip Jordan Boy from Georgia Tech. Obviously, I told you guys in the prior video. Basically, Georgia Tech right now is looking a little beat up, suspect. Lost to Bowling Green, not looking too well out here. Inconsistent, and obviously Florida State is looking to strike. Obviously, you guys know recruiting, it comes down to the end, National Signing Day. So can they flip this guy from Georgia Tech? I don't think it would be too hard. He's a 3-star linebacker. So we're going to watch all these things play out. As you guys know, Florida State this weekend, they'll take on Virginia Tech. Now, not quite sure what kind of Florida State team you will see in that game. Obviously, the past 2 weeks for them has been struggle games, basically gifted wins, beat with the, Boston College by 2 points. Then you watch everybody else blow them out. You know, Louisville put a big whooping on them, dropped 56 on them, while Florida State beat them by 2. Florida State also struggled with a struggling Clemson team, so we'll see how they bounce back against Virginia Tech. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat them by 2. That's tough. Deal with it. Florida's at the Swamp. Against Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt hasn't beat Florida in the Swamp, I think, since 2013, if I'm not mistaken, where they came in there and blew them out or whatever. Time before that, can't quite remember. I think it was like a long ass time. Basically, Vanderbilt hardly ever gets wins off Florida. So Vanderbilt be looking to make this 2 in a row. Try to come into the Swamp and, you know, get a win. Billy got a great record in the Swamp. I think he's only lost like once in the Swamp or once or twice in the Swamp. But his road games is where he struggles. I think he's like 1-7 at Florida on the road. So if you could catch Billy on the road, you could definitely catch a better percentage chances of winning. But anyways, man, lot going on this weekend. Obviously, we're gonna preview the games. I think I'm gonna do that tonight instead of doing Florida State Wednesday tonight. I might do previews for all 3 teams tonight's show, since I did end up missing Miami Monday due to family issues or whatever. So yeah, tonight I might just preview all 3 teams. I think I might, you know, take this Friday off away from Gator Friday. Obviously, a lot of the Gator fans, you know, they're still upset and mad that, you know, Kentucky, basically, you know, mold them like a mountain lion or whatever. You know, they Wildcats. They could, you know, that's tough, man. The Gator got beaten by a bush lion. That's tough. Anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe. I'll keep you guys updated on everything that's going on.